I came back to Sekiro after killing the general in this area, and I had planned on going to the next area, the next, and the next, and just just playing the game and enjoying it. Which is why I spent $60 on it. I am having a lot of trouble with this game. It's affecting me in a way that no other game ever has. And over the years, I have played countless games, and all of them have affected me in some way. I've either loved them, hated them, had mixed feelings about them. Some have brought me to tears. Others have just, made me angry to the point of wanting to quit them. That game of rage you feel. But none of those feelings, those emotions have been anything like what I'm feeling with this game. And as silly as it's going to seem, it's all because of the dragon rod. I played Bloodborne. When I started the old Hunters, I was on, actually going into New Game Plus 7. That's how much I love that game. And Bloodborne is the game that got me into the Soul series, which I also ended up loving. I spent hours and hours in those games, all of those games, grinding, dying, raging, feeling all of the emotions that a gamer feels when you play games that are that challenging, that have the ability to just make you feel like shit, no matter how good you think you're getting, how much you think you're improving. This game has something that I thought I would be okay with when I bought it, when I actually pre-ordered it, and obviously that's I think the one thing that most gamers are talking or have been talking about as a downside to the game, and that's the dragon rod. Is it a game breaker? No. Is there a way to reverse it? Yes, there is. I haven't checked online to find out what it is, but I know it's there. So what the bloody hell is my problem? I mean, how bad a gamer am I, right? That I'm running up against this dragon rod wall, that I keep beating my head up against it. I love this game already, and I've obviously played very little of it. I mean, I've just touched the beginning part, and in that world that I'm looking at, that lays beyond, there are side quests, hidden areas, NPCs that I want so badly to get into. I want to find these secret areas. I want to talk to these NPCs. I want to do these side quests. But I'm going to die a lot in this game, more than I did in Bloodborne and the Souls trilogy. I don't even mind the fact that the game is limited as far as the mechanics go, the combat system. I love the variety in Bloodborne and the Souls games, and I managed to upgrade my characters enough that I caught through the game. And each game, I had to get help as I progressed, into New Game Plus. The harder bosses obviously got harder, and yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that there were some times when I had to get help from other players. But I did so much of it on my own that I feel very proud of that. But I worked my ass off for it. I spent those hours grinding and those hours dying and learning, how to get good. Here, this world, I know the deaths I'm going to have are going to take parts of it away, bits and pieces each time I die. And it isn't even having to find the item to heal. It's just the thought of that. The game is limited, in its own way because of just having the prosthetic arm and having to basically get through the game with block and parry, deflecting. That's a game mechanic I'm not all that great at. I get better when I stay with it, but I'm sure, so far below, what you call a good gamer. But in spite of that, my passion for these games and my desire to get through them has kept me going and helped me to, you know, to conquer them. This one, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't want to quit it. You know, I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should just, you know, chalk up the $60 as a loss, delete the game from my hard drive, and never touch this game again. But I don't want to do that. By the way, I know I'm not the only person who's brought this dragon rot mechanic up, you know, who's kind of not all that happy about it. You know, I mean, that does help me a little bit. I know that, you know, anybody that happens to stumble on this video, if I decide to upload it, is going to think I just suck. You know, get good, you know, stop bitching, just play the game, get over it, you know, whatever, or quit. Just that or quit. So here I stand overlooking this beautiful vista, babbling to myself like an idiot, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. You know, shelling out $60 for a game is a big deal for me. You know, like so many other people out there, I'm not rolling in cash. You know, and when I buy a game full price, I have to sacrifice other things in my life. You know, things I may need, things I may want, just so I can get that game. Either that or wait until the game goes on sale or comes out on sale. And I've done that more times than I can even remember. It's just, again, it's not the death, it's not even the money, it's just, I don't know why this is psyching me out so much. Maybe I do just suck. Maybe I don't deserve to call myself a gamer for the fact that I'm letting such a stupid, silly thing get into my head and psych me out. Anyway, hello, Asha. My cat just, hi baby, how you doing? I just got a furry baby jumping up next to me. Anyway, I'm going to quit because I am just ranting and raving, and probably, maybe I'm not even making any sense at this point. I don't know if I even care anymore. I'm going to do my best to just come back. You know, if I have to keep coming back to this area and start moving through it, just, you know, to get a little further, to push myself, you know, maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. But for now, I'm just going to stop babbling and you know, and this, whatever it is.